Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to another alignment day. I hope that the post today helps you to understand you better and to clarify some things. So, one of the things that I wanted to clarify from the post today is about our perception of darkness. And it's been so long, so much time that we um, have been taught about darkness as someone against us. And reality, uh, darkness is just another creature that is evolving in this universe that we all are. We cannot recognize the purpose of darkness until we face our own darkness, our own things that we have within. One of the main things that we need to understand is that we usually think that darkness is something against the light, and it's not like that. Darkness is not against light. Darkness is the distortion of light. And this is something very important to understand, that darkness is the distortion of light. Because we as humans used to think to believe that everything is opposite, that everything is just opposite to each other, like positive, negative. No, they are not opposite, they are complementary. One of the main things that helps to understand that there is no forces in the universe that are against each other, but all the forces are complementary to each other. That knowledge, that acknowledging that, will help us to realize that we don't have to fight against anything, that we just have to balance that. One of the things that we are using to do, that we are this last period we are doing, is to call ourselves like warriors of light, rainbow warriors. And there's no war to fight. We are not warriors. I'm not a warrior. Have come here for a different thing. All the things that we have, like fighting, yes, like fighting, they're just a human perspective. It's not the truth. It's just a human perspective of fighting, of trying to survive. So one of the things why we fight or we are against each other is because we fight to take control over the other ones. And as I take control over the other ones is because I want to expand my territory. And the reason why I want to expand my territory is because I want to have more things. And I want to have more things because I just want to have something to survive, like food, because I don't want to die. Everyone who is fighting basically is fighting for survival. And there are many wars, not only here on Earth, also in other constellations, other dimensions. Not all the wars are fought with guns or swords. So it doesn't matter which war we are trying to fight. The last battle of all the battles is the one we have within, is with ourselves. And of course, the only thing we have to fight for within is this war between our light and our darkness. And as I said before, the darkness is just the distortion of light. So basically, the war is the light fighting with itself in its different perspectives. Because darkness doesn't exist. You don't need to find a balance between both of them. Because the darkness is just the light distorted. When we go towards our darkness, they are just potentials that we had no idea how to use them properly. Any conflict and war that we have with ourselves with someone in our environment, or even the war between countries, they are just potentials that hadn't been really worked properly. And it's normal for us that we go into this path of evolution getting even more confused, because as more experiences we have, more distortion, so we lose the clarity. Once we realize that every darkness that we face in our lives are just our own light distorted, we just realize that to be free, we just need to love our darkness, to recognize it, to honor it, and to let the light shine properly according to that darkness. We make ourselves free from that. All our history has brought us to believe that there are good things and bad things. But the truth is that there are not things that are bad, or that they are bad or good, but there is only things unbalanced. So the most important job that we have in our lives is to work with ourselves to achieve that balance. I know it's difficult to accept most of the times that the most horrible facts and acts that used to happen in the society, to accept the worst thing that happens in our society, the horrible facts, because of course it's very difficult for us to understand why they happen. And the truth is that there are no bad things by nature. Things start to unbalance by the experience. This is why our great responsibility is to try to bring back the balance. So I myself have lived many of the darkest things, demons, possessions, many things along my life, and I faced the darkness. I know how they work. I know that they exist. They have force, but there was one day that I just felt them, and I experienced the acknowledging of they are a part of me. I cannot fight them because they are a part of myself. So I just talk to them and hug them and say, thank you, I love you, because now I understand that you are just showing me a part of myself that I couldn't see by myself. And since that moment, they don't bother me. I sometimes feel them, but don't bother because they are myself. But then we have the other fight, because fighting the outside sometimes is easier than fighting the inside, which is to see your own darkness and how dark can you be to others. That's more difficult. It's very difficult to understand the darkness and how they work, watching them from the side of the light. Because our normal perspective is to think that we are in the right side. I guess that one of the best ways to understand how darkness and light works is to watch Planet, the channel, or maybe some Discovery channel. I don't know. According to that what I said of watching Planet, is like you see two stories in one documentary. One is the deer, and you see how they grow up and how they I don't know, you just love the you just love the deer and how they grow up. And also you see the story of the lion, and how the lion also mother, and how the mother takes care of the child and of the lion, the how do you say, the tiny lion. I don't know the word in English. Um, so um, so you love with both of them because they had a cub. They have amazing stories and they are beautiful, and you love both mothers. And suddenly one of the mothers fights the other one and eats the child, eats the deer, and you just see everything, in the documentary they show you everything, the blood, everything. So suddenly you say, who's the guy here? Because the cub was hungry and he was about to die if he wouldn't eat anything. So the mother went to look for lunch. So who's the dark one? When you watch nature, you can just understand that that thing that we believe is something cruel or evil is just an act of survival. That's all what it is. The people that makes terrible things, that we say they are bad people, they are just trying to survive. And I am also talking about murderers, rapists, tyranny, all the people that we usually say they are bad people. They are all people that has suffered, kids that has suffered when they were child. People that weren't able to feel love, to express their own truth. People that were hurt. It's people in the subconscious, they believe and think that hurting others is a way of love. And this is one of the most difficult teachings that even Jesus said, forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. Every fact of evil is just a fact, a matter of distortion. So this is what we are doing every day by the alignments is to try to balance, to align that distortion. So in order to help these distortions in the world with all these people that is distorted, what we have to do is to start by our own distortion. So I've seen many people asking, but also the martyrs, also this and this, everyone, they were all kids that were hurt. Okay? So our goal is not to fight against what happened. It's not to judge what happened. It's to heal ourselves so we allow the future not to happen. In the future, to be free from that. So in order to make this possible in the future, what we have to do is to set ourselves free from the perception of fighting, to forgive everyone in the past of everything that they did, and to give love to the future children. You don't have to go through the same things. It's very easy to put ourselves in the like judges of what is good and what is bad, but it's not our task. All this that I am speaking is important to make the alignment. We are not connected to make a beautiful meditation, whatever. We are here to work with this. So what we are going to align now is what we are speaking. There's no need to integrate or accept this right now. We have a lot of time, thousands of years if you want. You will someday. There's no rush. Someone asked, even the network of people that is doing pedophilia and eating children, yes, even them, because if we are not recognizing that we are all one, that we are all the same, so we are not able to forgive, so we are hating someone, and we are inheriting this to our childs in the future, to hate someone. And this is one of the most difficult tasks ever. We call that compassion. This is the most difficult thing. But this is why we are here, to try to align it. And I'm taking my time to explain all this because the sacrum chakra is the one that absorbs all this pain, all these beliefs, all these emotions. So remember that all darkness is just distortion of light. If I am light and I bright myself, the distortion stops. The vibration of today is hu. So the sound hu, which is H, life, and u, this sound u, is represents the gestation, the womb. The statement of today is, I am the generating life. The code of today is the vibration E. It's not E, it's E. With this vibration, the singing and the voice originate with this sound. It is the beginning of the word, the creative verb, who with force elevates, propelling the echoes of the cosmos like waves in the universal ocean. It is the truth, coherence, willingness to learn. Let's go to that. Sorry if I am like weird. I'm not tired or distracted. Just every day I'm just coming more in myself, and my higher self is not like me. I have humor, I laugh, so on, but he doesn't. He's more straight. I am more. So this is why I'm more like that. I'm kind of putting both of them together. So that's it. Take a deep breath. And massage softly to my body to thank, to be the anchor of my higher self. I just focus in my breathing. Take a deep breath, relaxing the body. I feel the oxygen through my lungs, my heart, blood, muscles, and organs. Breathe in. I feel the heat coming out of my body. I become aware of the hottest part of the body. I observe the color of this heat surrounding all my aura. Breathe in. I recognize all the things that I did today and take a moment to feel the emotions related to each one of them. What is the emotion that I felt the most today? I take with my hands all these emotions, these colors, this hot, and I bring them all around my hip. All around the sacrum. I visualize the wheel, the circle. I allow myself to feel the heat around. I take a moment to recognize that in this part of my body, I can find the engine that creates every one of my emotions. It is the center of my creation. Without judgment, I allow myself to feel each one of these emotions. The ones that nourish me and the ones that represent a weight for me. Is here within my intestines, where the inner battle is held. Is here where the forces of light and darkness create all the energy that makes me be who I am. Both of them are my creative potential. My capacity to create depends on the balance in these two forces. As these two forces are fighting each other within me, I would waste all the energy that I have unnecessarily. Both forces are the generators of my life. I recognize right now that both of them pushes me towards action. Without judgment, I allow myself to feel around me all these people, all these persons that I believe they are my enemies in this life. I just allow myself to feel them. They could be very close people to you, or famous people in the world, or people from other dimensions. Without judgment, I perceive that the emotions that they reflect to, they are my inner demons. They are my fear, my sorrow, my hatred. But again, these emotions, they only live within me. They don't live on them. It's my energy, the one that pushes them to be the shadows of my life. Take a deep breath. I become aware that is their darkness, their shadows and emotions provoked on me that pushes me to look for the light, to transcend, to begin my own path. Is there darkness that is guiding you towards the light? You are only able to see your inner light because of their darkness. Is this crisis and conflict what makes me creative? For I get enlightenment when I achieve the resolution to that conflict. And I can only transcend this by honoring my masters. They are just acting because of my need of transcendence. So I descend the I am to my sacrum, and I say to myself, I can forgive the darkness. I can find the balance between the light and darkness. I can forgive myself for creating this darkness. I recognize myself as the beautiful child of my fathers and mothers, light and darkness. I am the result of my emotions. Therefore, I can be my own generator of life. Take a deep breath and start to pronounce the vibration of the day, making the wheel spin faster and faster each time until it's swallowed by the light of the sacrum chakra. I keep pronouncing it. I feel the heat as I pronounce the sound, the irradiation of the brighter chakra. I feel the expansion of the creator of my emotions. I feel the inner light even more brighter, taking the light to every direction and bringing clarity to the darkness. So take a deep breath and pronounce, I am the generator of life. I am the generator of life. I am the generator of life. I expand my light with my sound, expanding towards all the network, the matrix, watching all these beautiful lights like mine, the wounds, intestines, shining all over here and now. The matrix, the creator. I can forgive the darkness. I can forgive my own darkness. I can live in balance between dark and light. For I am the generator of life. I take my hands to my heart. I recognize the love of light and the love of darkness as a father and a mother. I honor both forces within me with all my unconditional love. And I start to bring all the love of my heart through all my body, stretching, caressing, yawning, and opening my eyes slowly. come back here and now to recognize that I myself created the darkness. Thank you for being there, and being part of the network, and see you tomorrow at the same time. Rest a lot. Bye.